Welcome to another episode of Debunked by the Unveiling Dogma Project. Today we analyze a central claim from Judaism concerning the Promised Land. Our focus is on the claim that a divine promise was made to the patriarchs, granting their descendants the land of Canaan. Be sure to watch until the end to see rebuttal number 5. Now, let's dive into our scientific rebuttals and fact-based analysis, debunking the Promised Land myth. Number 1. Archaeological discoveries. Evidence. Recent archaeological studies and historical analyses provide little to no evidence of a single massive migration of a group corresponding to the biblical Israelites into Canaan. Instead, the evidence suggests a gradual emergence of a distinct culture within Canaan, likely from within the existing populations. Implication. This challenges the narrative that an external group entered and took over the land based on a divine promise. It suggests a more complex historical development that does not rely on supernatural explanations. Rebuttal 2. Sociocultural anthropology. Evidence. Anthropological research into the cultural and societal norms of ancient Near Eastern peoples reveals common themes of land being allocated or promised by deities as a way to justify political and territorial claims. Implication. This context indicates that the story of the Promised Land might have served a similar function, reinforcing group identity and territorial rights through divine sanction, rather than reflecting a historical promise. Rebuttal 3. Theoretical physics and models. Evidence. Theoretical models of population dynamics and migrations show inconsistencies in the rapid conquest and settlement patterns as described in biblical texts. The models suggest a slower, more organic spread of populations. Implication. This further undermines the literal interpretation of the biblical narrative and supports a hypothesis of natural socio-political evolution rather than miraculous events. Rebuttal 4. Detailed genetic insights. Evidence. Genetic studies of populations in the Middle East show a high degree of genetic continuity over millennia, with no clear evidence of a distinct group entering and establishing dominance as described in the Bible. Implication. This genetic evidence proposes a more intermixed and less dramatic change in population than the biblical account suggests, indicating natural social integration and evolution rather than divinely orchestrated migrations. Rebuttal 5. Cognitive science and neurology. Evidence. Cognitive science research on memory and oral traditions shows how narratives can evolve to fit the needs of the community, often enhancing elements that promote cohesion and identity. Implication. The story of the Promised Land may have been emphasized and adapted in Jewish oral traditions to strengthen community bonds and moral values, rather than representing a literal historical truth. Thank you for tuning into Debunked by the Unveiling Dogma Project. Do you disagree? Agree? Have something to say? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content.